Hi there, lovely. One of the most common things I hear when I'm working with women, when they know it's time to stop drinking, is I just want to feel better. I don't want to wake up feeling so dreadful every day. And that is a perfect place to start. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Because when you're drinking in a way that doesn't feel good anymore, you feel tired, anxious, uncomfortable in your body, and uncomfortable in your own life. Wanting relief makes perfect sense. So you stop, or you try to stop. And quite quickly, things do improve. Your sleep gets better, your mood lifts, and you feel clearer. And this is the bit that often surprises women. You can feel better much sooner than you expect. We tend to believe in life that big changes need to be long, hard, drawn out processes that are hard won. But in reality, somewhere around the 10-day to 2-week mark, your body has done most of the physical reset. And that's a pretty short space of time to feel significantly better. But here's where the problem starts. If your only reason for quitting was to stop feeling bad, so what happens when you start to feel good again? Your brain starts to question the decision. Maybe things weren't that bad. Maybe you've got it under control now. Maybe you don't need to be this strict. And that's where a lot of women find themselves going back to drinking. Now, for me, it's because the original reason for quitting has disappeared. And I see this all the time. Women feel so much better so quickly, they think they have it cracked, that the work is done, but it isn't. Stopping drinking is one decision. It's one point. Living alcohol-free is something else entirely. Because letting alcohol go from your life is a significant lifestyle change. And lifestyle changes need something strong enough to hold them in place. Relief might get you started, and that might be enough to carry you over a couple of weeks, but it won't carry you much further. What does carry you is a big why. Something that feels inspiring, something that feels a little tingly when you think about it. That sense of yes. And it doesn't have to look a certain way. If you want to be an amazing mum and raise happy, loving children, I'll be cheering you on. If you want to build a business that changes people's lives, I will be cheering you on. And if you want to retire and do absolutely nothing and just enjoy your life after all the hard work you've done, I will be cheering you on. The choice is yours, but it needs to matter enough to you so that not drinking starts to feel like the obvious thing to do. When you bring it back to yourself, you can ask, what's the most loving thing I can do to stay alcohol free? And when you really sit with that question, the answer tends to come up without a great deal of effort, because it's not about restriction. It's about alignment with the life you actually want. And this is where I'll say something very clearly. When you know you want to quit, the answer will never be to drink. Not because you're forcing yourself, because it no longer fits the life that you are choosing for yourself. And when that shift starts to happen, everything becomes a lot simpler. You're not constantly going back and forth. You're just moving forward in the life that you've chosen for yourself. I hope you found that helpful. If this has resonated with you, I have a free guide called 10 Things I Wish Someone Had Told Me About Grey Area Drinking that I'm sure you'll find useful and will give you the clarity you need, and there'll be something in there to help you get this answer to what your big why is. Thank you for watching to the end. I'll see you soon.